If you go from feeling like you've lost yourself completely, questioning every decision, shrinking in social situations, wondering if you ever feel like yourself again, to waking up genuinely comfortable in your own skin, excited about who you are becoming, would that feel like getting your life back? Because that's the exact shift I made after my divorce. It didn't happen overnight, but it did happen. And these are the three things that made it possible. I'm Nick, and on this channel I help people survive divorce, burnout, and the identity crisis nobody prepares you for. Every video is built on real research, real philosophy, and my own lived experience. No fluff, just the things that actually helped. After my divorce, someone asked me a simple question: what do you enjoy doing? And I couldn't answer. Not because I was emotional in that moment, but because I genuinely didn't know anymore. I had spent so long being a husband, a provider, a professional, that when all of that shifted, I was left with a very uncomfortable question. Who am I without all of this? If you've been there, this video is for you. Because rebuilding confidence after divorce isn't about thinking positive. It's about rebuilding your identity from the ground up. These are three things that actually worked for me: the identity inventory, the competence loop, the comparison detox. The first thing I realized is that most of my confidence was role-based. It came from being a husband, from being reliable, from being the guy people could count on. And when that role disappeared, the confidence went with it. So I had to rebuild from zero. I call this the identity inventory. It's simple, but uncomfortable. You sit down and ask, who am I without my roles? What do I value? What do I enjoy? What kind of person do I want to be? I remember sitting down and trying to list 10 things I genuinely liked about myself. Not as a father, not as a developer, just as a person. I got to 4 and I got stuck. That moment told me everything. I hadn't lost confidence. I had never built it independently in the first place. The identity inventory is where that rebuilding starts. The second thing I learned is this: confidence doesn't come from thinking differently. It comes from doing. I call this the competence loop. You pick one area of your life, gym, a skill, something social, and you commit to showing up consistently. Not perfectly, consistently. For me, that was the gym, improv, and photography. Not because they were productive, but because they gave me small, repeatable wins. Show up, do the thing, improve a little, repeat. The loop builds something powerful. Evidence. Evidence that you can start something and follow through. Evidence that you can handle discomfort. Evidence that you're growing. Psychologist Albert Bandura calls this self-efficacy, and it's built through action, not affirmations. You don't think your way into confidence, you act your way into it. The third thing that slowed everything down for me was comparison. After the divorce, it's everywhere. You see other people in relationships moving forward, looking like they have everything figured out. And you compare your messy rebuilding process to their highlight reel. That's a losing game. So I created what I call the comparison detox. For 30 days, I became very intentional about what I consumed. Unfollow accounts that trigger comparison. Reduce noise. Replace it with things that actually help you grow. But more importantly, I changed what I was measuring. I stopped comparing myself to who I was before the divorce. That version of me is gone. I started comparing myself to who I was last month, and that shift made progress visible again. I'm not the same person I was before my divorce, and honestly, I don't want to be. That version of me had confidence that depended on roles, on external stability. The confidence I have now is different. It was built through the identity inventory, knowing who I am, through the competence loop, proving to myself I can grow, and through comparison detox, focusing on my path, not someone else's. It wasn't fast, it wasn't clean, but it's real. If you're in that phase right now, where everything feels uncertain and your confidence has taken a hit, just know this: you're not starting from nothing, you're starting from experience, and this time you get to build it properly. If you're also dealing with burnout or overthinking, which often come together with this, I've made videos on both. I'll link them here. Thanks for watching.